Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my office. It is a gray afternoon. I was hoping to have enough light to keep filming, so we'll just have to see how it goes because suddenly the clouds have gotten even thicker and the sun seems to be totally gone from the sky. But regardless, it's a Sunday afternoon. We have had a very low-key, restful day, which is what we all needed after a busy last several days and a busy week. So I have been working up here in my office, getting some things tidied up and cleaned up and getting ready for the week ahead, which is a fun and busy week because of Thanksgiving. So let's set up our daily plan for Monday. Grab your planner and your favorite pen and marker, and then we'll work together in just a moment. Stay tuned for that, and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today. I have my Jane's Agenda Discbound planner with the beautiful November cover and my gold 2-inch discs, which just about have enough room for everything I need. I'm going to flip to this weekend so you can kind of see for Sunday. This is how my planner looks. I had nothing on the calendar, which was really nice. Yesterday, my friend Sarah and I did a vendor event together, and it was a long day. We were both pretty worn out at the end of it, but it was really successful. We had fun. We got to spend time together, and we sold quite a bit and got to see some of our usual customers and meet some new ones. And of course, my favorite part about doing vendor events not only is spending time with Sarah, because I love doing it together with her, but also I love when we get to do hand spas for people because they get to experience the Jordan Essentials products firsthand and really understand why they're so amazing. It's so fun every time we do one, and people are just oohing and eyeing about how amazing their hands feel. So I love doing those, but it is definitely, yesterday especially was a long one, so it was kind of a long, tiring weekend for us. Plus, my daughter had a really fun little clinic she did all day at the high school. So her and her bestie got to go do a color guard style clinic together, and this is their second year doing it. They had a great time, but we were all pretty tired today. So let's take a look. Besides my daily to-do list, so this is just everything I've been trying to work on today, and as I think of new things, then I add it to the list. This is how the week ahead is looking for me. I've laid out my priorities, our meal plan for the week, my habit tracker, and I like using this weekly plan section at the bottom for just an overview or a snapshot of what the week ahead looks like and any individual appointments or tasks that we have coming up. And these are I think it's daily number 13 inserts that came in my October Deluxe subscription box. So I've really been enjoying using these. And also I watched part of the Mastermind Monday, I think it was called. Jane from Jane's Agenda just started this new series here on YouTube, so I'll try to link this video down below. So this past Monday was the first one, and she just broke down some tips and tricks and things that she likes to do in her own planner, and it was helpful to hear that and to hear how she likes to use some of the inserts. And so anyway, this planner page came from there, and then I had some things in mind that I was just trying to use from that last video. So now we're going to look ahead at Monday and get this planned out. Since it is a busy week, we have 2 Thanksgivings in my household that we're celebrating this week, plus just some fun things going on at school. And of course, Jane's Agenda has their cyber sale, their cyber week sale that'll kick off on Wednesday. So lots of fun and exciting things coming up. So let me set my planner aside and we can get started planning. So the first thing I'm going to do is look up my affirmation for the day, and I have those numbers jotted on my monthly plan. So Monday the 20th for me is a number 1 day, and I'll grab my Louise Hay Colors and Numbers book, and I already know a number 1 day is the color red, so I'm going to grab my favorite red friction pen. And I like using these little clips to hold the book open while I'm working on it. So let's get that. I ran out of my purple friction refill that I was using in this 4-color pen, so I'm back to just using red for red. So there is my affirmation for the day. And next I'm going to grab, this is a Zig Clean Color dot marker. This one is the color Oatmeal that came in a Jane's Agenda subscription box as well. I think this was in the November box. So I've been using this for my AM and PM routine dots, just to remind me to do those. And then I've been also using them for my task dots. And you'll notice here, I've started putting them just to the inside of that column, because if I do that, then it lines up on both sides and I don't have the ghosting. If I put them in the actual column for the little checkbox, then I end up with ghosting on each page, which bothers me a little bit. So I just decided to do that. And then what I've been doing is the second column here, if I have any specific tasks that I want to get done on my daily routine and in my schedule, then I'll put a dot just next to those in that extra column. So it still works fine for me to do it that way. And it's just my preference to not have the ghosting. So I'm going to just add some dots all the way down. Then I'll add some of the specific things to my schedule by person. So I color code anything for myself is in purple. And since I'm out of that friction insert or refill for my 4-color pen, I just went back to using my friction purple pen, and this is in an 05 nib size or tip size. And my PM office routine is basically just wrapping up things up here in my office on the days that I work from home, or if I'm spending a little time working up here in the afternoon. So I don't necessarily do it late at night. A lot of times it's more like an afternoon routine, but since I don't have a specific time that I do it, I just like adding it at the bottom to remind me to do it at some point in the afternoon that day. And then my home routine for both AM and PM is just things like tidying up the house. In the mornings, I'll start my load of laundry, do a swish and swipe, making sure my daughter's getting her things taken care of for the day. And my office routine in the morning is things like my journaling, my planning for the day, and just kind of spending my time getting the day started up here in my office. So that's the basic schedule for me. And my daughter, I'm just going to make a note for her. Tomorrow is a PJ day, so we want to make sure we remember that when we're getting dressed in the morning. And I also need to right away drop off the Christmas child box, because we are probably not going to get that done until late tonight. But the people that are collecting it just live right up the street, so I can drop it off first thing in the morning after school. And the only other thing I'll add is just that I need to watch my Leader Live video with Jordan Essentials at noon. And then we can grab this pen and just remember to do homework in the afternoon once my daughter's home from school. And I'm just going to make a note that basically this is from 8 o'clock to 2:30 is my time to do work at home. I have tried over the years doing more of like a time block for myself, but inevitably my brain just doesn't seem to work that way. So if I have a scheduled appointment, I will note that. But on days like this, when I'm working from home and it's just up to me to do whatever I want, whenever I want, what seems to work best for me is to have my task list review that and just work on the most important things first. But also my brain just sort of flows one thing to the next. So as I'm working through things, sometimes I'll kind of jump around on my list because it just makes sense with the flow of the work that I'm doing. So as long as the important things are getting done, I'm okay with having my day flow like that instead of having it super structured. It seems like when I try to structure it, inevitably I rebel against the structure that I made for myself, and I just do what I want anyway. So I've decided to quit feeling bad about it and just plan for that to happen. So now I'm going to go through and look at some of the things that I didn't get done this past week and think ahead about what needs to be done for the week. So it'll take me a few minutes to do that. Let's put on some music and make our to-do list. So now I have my completed to-do list, and this is not necessarily everything that I think I'll get done tomorrow. This is everything that needs to get done at some point during the week. So I will work on the things that are either pertinent or most important or seem to make the most sense to get done tomorrow. And then whatever doesn't get finished, I'll migrate to Tuesday. And this is something Jane talked about in this Monday mastermind video that she did recently. And I think I've been doing this kind of unknowingly, just because my brain works really well with lists. And so I often have a really big list on Monday of just everything that I've sort of brain dumped out that I want to make sure I get done that week. And as the week days go on, I just move forward and migrate the things that don't get done. Of course, each day we'll have some specific things that pop up that need to get done and get added to the list. But the hope is by the end of the week that the list is shorter and the most important things have gotten finished. Some things may just drop off and become unimportant and they won't get done, and that's okay too. So now I think the last thing I'll do is just find a fun sticker that I can put at the bottom. I've been enjoying using my sticker book here, the Happy Planner Fall Harvest book, and it just makes it feel like I'm actually, I found one that I liked, so I'm just gonna go with this right away and feel like I have kind of decorated for the day. So that'll be nice when I open my planner tomorrow. I can pop this page back in, and now my planner is ready to go for the start of a new day and the start of a new week, which is a busy holiday week for us. So if you're in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. I so appreciate you being here and watching my videos each week. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. I hope you get to enjoy whatever the holiday holds as a beautiful time for you. It could be family and friends. It could be a quiet, restful time. I know holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas can be bittersweet for a lot of us, and I hope you find some peace and joy in whatever you do. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll be back on Tuesday for my Tiny Tidy Tuesday video where I'll be sharing my college portfolio declutter. So stay tuned for that. It might be a big disaster, but we'll find out. Either way, I'll go through and figure out what the heck I'm doing with all of these pages and projects from college. And Friday, I'll be back for another beautifully organized in 52 weeks video. And my Jane's Agenda December Deluxe subscription box is out in the process of shipping. So I'm hoping to have it by next Sunday, the 26th of November. So stay tuned to see if I can unbox and share that with you next Sunday. Other than that, thanks for joining me. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.